So, Uyanda was having a conversation with BK and Abobo, and he was telling them how he wouldn't talk about intimacy on the show because obviously he respects the fact that his grandmother's watching and he's not about that life, right? BK responded saying, or was him, when it comes to his side, he's like a youth ministry in the church, so he wouldn't take it that far. And I'm like, when it comes to BK's parts, I'm like, And then Abobo comes out saying that with him, he doesn't have a point to prove because at the end of the day, he knows that he's good. And I'm like, okay, we hear you. And then Uyanda also goes out saying, when he actually told this to Sipe Sihle. Sipe Sihle was some type of way. She became snacksish, pissedish, when he actually told her that he's not comfortable with talking about, intimacy on the show. And he's like, he doesn't understand why, it has to get to that point where someone doesn't understand where he's coming from because this is a personal preference. And I totally agree, guys. People that talk about it on the show, fine. I mean, it's their personal preference. We're not judging. But also, the people who don't want to talk about it, we respect that as well because they also have their own beliefs and, their own personal preferences. And we can't be out here judging them either because to each their own at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, when they had this conversation, I found it interesting because it is debatable. And just because you don't want to talk about it doesn't make you, a boring person or some type of way because you're not comfortable and there are people out there, your family members who wouldn't like it and you know them better. So it is what it is. But also people who talk about it are bringing the heat and it's human nature. Intimacy is part of life. So it's human nature. And this show is actually 18 SNVL. It's not for kids, so it is what it is. Please do subscribe, comment, like, and share.